The Girl in the Box, the chilling true story of Colleen Stan. Most people fear being followed at night, attacked in the dark, or dragged into alleyways. But for Colleen Stan, evil came wrapped in a smile, riding in a family car with a baby in the backseat. It was May 19, 1977, and 20-year-old Colleen was hitchhiking from her home in Eugene, Oregon to Northern California to visit a friend for a birthday party. She had hitched rides before it was a common way to travel in the 70s, and she'd already turned down a few suspicious offers that day. But then a car pulled over. Inside was a young couple with a baby girl. The woman was warm. The man seemed calm. Everything about the scene told Colleen she was safe. She couldn't have been more wrong. The man was Cameron Hooker, and the woman, his wife Janice, wasn't just complicit, she was part of the plan. A few miles into the drive, they pulled off onto a desolate road. Cameron turned on her. He held a knife to Colleen's throat and forced her into something that looked like it came from a horror movie, a homemade wooden box that enclosed her entire head, blocking out all sound, light, and air. The box was built to isolate, to control, to silence. From that moment forward, Colleen vanished from the world. She was taken to the Hooker's home in Red Bluff, California, a modest-looking house that hid one of the most disturbing secrets in modern crime history. In the basement, Cameron had constructed a coffin-like box, just 3 feet long, 2 feet wide, and less than 2 feet tall. He placed that box under their water bed, and that's where Colleen Stan lived for the next 7 years. He kept her chained, silenced, starved, and blindfolded, only letting her out to be sexually abused, tortured, and manipulated. He didn't just want control of her body. He wanted her soul, her identity, her ability to think for herself. And for a long time he got it. But how? Because Cameron didn't just imprison Colleen, he psychologically enslaved her. He invented a powerful secret organization called the Company. He told Colleen that the Company had eyes everywhere, that they were always watching her, that if she ever tried to escape, not only would they kill her, they would also murder her entire family. Colleen believed it. She was so terrified that she began to obey him like a servant. He made her sign a contract declaring herself his legal slave. She called him master. She was forbidden to speak unless spoken to. For 23 hours a day, she remained in the dark box under the bed, curled in complete silence and isolation. And Janice, the wife, allowed it. In fact, she made a deal with her husband. If he stopped abusing her, she would let him take Colleen as a replacement. But here's what makes this case even more chilling. There were times Colleen was let outside. Cameron allowed her to work in the yard, go for walks, and even unthinkably visit her own family. Yes, during one visit, Colleen sat with her parents, but said nothing. Why? Because by then, she was mentally caged. The box didn't need to be locked anymore, her mind was locked from within. She believed her family would die if she told the truth. She smiled, took pictures, and went right back with her captor. Years passed. And then, in 1984, after 7 long years, something inside Janice cracked. Maybe it was guilt. Maybe it was fear. But she finally told Colleen the truth. The Company doesn't exist. It was a lie. All of it. That night, Colleen walked away. Just like that. But the most shocking part? Instead of going straight to police, she called Cameron Hooker and forgave him. That's how deep the psychological abuse went. Her identity had been so erased that she still needed closure from her captor. Eventually, Janice went to the authorities. She confessed everything, in exchange for full immunity. Her testimony helped put Cameron Hooker behind bars. In 1985, Cameron Hooker was convicted of multiple counts of kidnapping, sexual assault, and false imprisonment. He was sentenced to 104 years in prison. He remains behind bars to this day. Colleen Stan never got full justice. Janice Hooker walked free. But Colleen did something more powerful than revenge. She survived. She rebuilt her life, got a job, spoke publicly, and in later interviews, she said, "I survived because I had hope. Even in the box, I had hope." Her story isn't just about a crime, it's about the power of the mind, the depths of human evil, and the unbelievable strength it takes to come back from the darkest places imaginable. This is the true story of Colleen Stan, the girl in the box. And it's a reminder that not all prisons are made of steel and bars. Some are made of fear, of silence, of control. And the most dangerous cage is the one you can't see.